When they see you passing here, I remember I was talking with you saying, you are asking from me, yet I'm expecting you to give me a job. It is for the fact that people understood life to be a white dominant and all that stuff. But you cannot suffer that. Me and you were not in that politics. Even the son and the child of Botha, you would find that he was not part of the engineering of the apartheid. We cannot even have to talk about that now. The downfall is for humanity. The being rich and well off is for humanity. And I'm a traditional healer and a spiritualist myself. I sometimes ask, where was God when your life has to change like this? This step you were walking here like you are walking on a hot coal, like your feet are sore. Where was God when your life had to change for worse? That's the reason that now I don't go to church. So I'm querying God, why does He change things for worse? Sometimes some people blame you when you are looking like this and say, this man might have gotten himself into this thing. How? Nobody wants to feel pain. Nobody wants to be second best. Are you there with me?
Yeah.
We are not going to judge each other by the colors. I like your pants, for I like to look a bit like Jesus. Though I don't want to be like Jesus, for I'll be vulnerable to a lot of stuff. Because Jesus will start to say, hey, if they beat you here, give them here, forgive them, for they do not know. The person who made you this dark green that you have become now, if it's a witch or somebody, if you will know him, will you forgive that person? Do you want walking here asking for 5 cents, whereas you want 5 million? It's not all our fault. Even if you were a drug addict, it made you like this. The very same thing that made you take drugs, where was God? Where was He? That's the reason I don't want to change. Because I'll be looking for God to change me, but I can't change. Where is home? Where do you stay?
I stay on the streets.
Why do you stay in the street? What happened at home? They chased you for you, troubled them for you.
My father passed away and I got sisters and brothers. And I was working in a company closed now for 2 years back.
Every white person in South Africa was living in a way that his parents and their parents, that government did not allow those guys to be hobos like you. Everybody who is white and your age might have inherited from their parents because they were actually privileged on some certain areas. What did you do with what you inherited to your parents? Gave it to girls, fucked around with bad people, they ripped you off. What happened?
My father was always drunk and eat my mother and there was no food in the house, he drink all
So this problem started with the parents and you inherited. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't got it.
How do you cope with nature? Do you masturbate?
No. Sometimes I talk to girls, but I don't want a girlfriend now because I don't got
But
a
do
job.
they give you the pussy?
Yeah, sometimes, not always.
Take the slip for you, get the pizza. They were hungry. We want to eat with our brother here. We were taught to share in the world. Yeah? Do you smoke?
Yeah, smoke what?
I'll spare you something for your cigars. Assist isso. Tell that man we are hungry.
Yes,
But not angry.
Hungry, not angry. Because if he was angry, you come inside, you take all the pizza.
Yes. Now,
where reality stands.
I like to do a thing called rainbow gathering. In the rainbow gathering, I will invite a lot of people in a hall, my hall. In that hall, we are talking life, we are talking spirituality, we are talking things that affect people as humanity.
Not finished.
Sometimes, maybe you know me, I talk in a lot of different radio stations, televisions. Call that boy, tell him to show up here. Tell him to show up here. We cannot cook for him. You cannot cook forever.
How long you sit?
Thing, bro.
Huh? How long you sit now? Here?
I'm in Witbank. I reside in Johannesburg. But I'm here in Witbank doing business. I'm a spiritual father.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I talk on, I've been aired at Ukozi FM, Osweding FM, Malaseni FM, Teta FM, Inkanghala FM, Inanda FM. I'm going and I'm building my television channel. Already a radio station online is built. I talk to people, motivational. You need to be motivated, brother, to see life. I know guys like you who work here, you say you're going to live life as it comes. You are a man. You can't have a life whereby you have got to walk here asking for food up and down. Food is for the stomach and the stomach is for the food. They both get rotten. Even the stomach rot. So we need some material stuff that actually promises life to be a living. When everybody see you working here, they say, hey, this one man, what is happening? This guy's supposed to give us job. So your skin color is very betraying. Especially when you are forced with poverty. It's like you are doing it intentionally. But there is no painful stuff such as poverty. So you cannot like poverty. We don't embrace poverty. We don't praise or give appraisals to poverty. Tell me, how was your family life?
My family life was bad. Like I tell
Were
you.
they stable? Did they have a car? Did they have a house?
Yeah.
Did they have other children?
My father and my mother got a house, my was rent a house. And my father got a car, but he was drink so too much. He sell all the things one by one. And then my mother was the first one passed away. And then my father's going down. And then he killed himself. He take the gun and shoot himself.
Right. I like your story. I'm a spiritualist. Such things, if they happen to our parents and those people who are our elders, especially parents, there's a thing called ancestry.
Yes.
If your father was suicidal and ended up taking his life, there are a lot of things that you guys as YTs don't know or don't do. There are a lot of some rituals that have got to be done to calm the spirit of your father who hanged himself. You might find that as we speak now, you might be attached to the spirit of your father who committed suicide, as you are attached to the spirit of your father who was poverty-stricken, who actually took his life and all his life to alcohol, thinking he is going to make things easier or think better or ignore life realities by being drunk, and he failed until he realized that by so doing, he even messed up more of his life and he took his life. So now, we call guys like you hobos.
Yes.
You cannot say to me it is an insult when I'm saying you're a hobo. That word meaning hobo means you don't have a straight life, you don't have a straight home, you don't have a straight food, you don't have a straight everything. So you survive on what people throw away. You actually, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in that regard, you need to kind of take a look at your life and see what went wrong. People who are abused, they become abusers. The life you have actually grown, seeing your mother being beaten up, you get abused. You start to have unresolved issues in your brain, in your mind. You are likely to do the same to other people because you have got an anger that hasn't been solved. And at the end of the day, you don't see life or being something that one has to care about. You say, damn life, fuck it. And then when all those things come into your life, you are dangerous even to yourself. The bravery for you to sleep in the cold outside and not care for your need of a shelter, your need of a proper blanket, and sleep with a cardboard box. It's a bravery that if you do that to yourself, how much will you do it to somebody else? You can't go up and down here looking for food. Food is for the stomach and stomach for the food, and they both rot. And I know you might be taking a lot of substances that actually influences the mind. I know you will not tell me, but I don't need even you to tell me, for I know you do take those substances. And the money, if somebody gives you food, it's okay. You're hungry, you consume it. If somebody gives you money, you will pay it for something that has got to console your mind, that has got to force you accept the life that you have become, which is horrible.
It's horrible.
So if I may ask, when you think and when you are sitting, don't you come to a point where you think that your life can one day change?
Yeah.
You don't want change.
No, I cannot change.
I asked you, do you have a girlfriend?
I don't got
How do you get the fuck? How do you entertain yourself?
Sometimes I
do you
get
do
it.
masturbation?
Sometimes I get somebody I know and then
The people you get, are there people who have accepted life as you have accepted? I think because somebody who calls himself normal would not want to actually engage in a sexual relationship with you.
I just what is wrong with this guy?
Tell that person to bring food or cancel the order.
Yeah.
You cancel it and go.
Because so now it's long.
Tell him to show.